Hello and welcome back to part 3 of our random run of Sovel as the kooky commander. Where we left off, we have our bafflingly split force. Humans, dwarves, elves, there you go, the order tide here in effect as we kind of get everyone in. A couple of renames we can do I thought of. We've got these rifles here who've been plodding along. We can probably get them something now, so let's go ahead and call them the random rifles. Makes perfect sense. Other things I could do, the mortar had an idea, so obviously this is like my alliteration, as you can tell from the titles and description. So, an old Mad Mort. So we still haven't done the dwarves yet, but they're kind of the hardest to name. Orin and his flying machine. Maybe something we can do with helicopter later, but otherwise that'll be fine for now. So we go about halfway through Act 2. We have to clean this up now. So be a fight and then a whole bunch of random events. So ordinarily I'd be kind of coming down here and taking the battles, but no, we're far more concerned with these for this campaign. But first off, a little battle to try and generate some gold for that shop. Bizarrely, we're not going to have, probably not going to be able to buy an extra unit because for every unit you have, the next one becomes more expensive, and we picked up a whole load with all those random events, so it's going to be prohibitively expensive trying to buy any more now. Never mind. Beast Host is almost all just fast stuff running at us, so let's just pack some range stuff here so I can just shoot at them before they bother me. The artillery pieces go further at the back because they can range stuff at a better distance. I'll do that the other way around actually, because if there is any fast stuff here I want to kill it very quickly, so with the bolt thrower then you can kill maybe their big blocks with the tree over here. Something along those lines seems reasonable. Okay, so we have harpies are annoying because they're 2 wounds each, so there's 20 wounds of harpies, a couple chariots, triple chariots, more harpies, so these fast things are the priority. No shooting, so we can just pass and have them move into us. Right, you can easily contend with these because chariots are power 4, 5 on the charge, 6, 7 on the charge. So, well, even if I'm defense 9, they can still win me on 3, just annoying. But if I can go up to defense 9, I can ignore basically everything else. So, let's wait for these to move forward and then flank them. You would be a good bet into anything if I could see because of the blasted hand going away. So maybe I'll do you first. I don't want to target these now because they'll get the benefit of cover and reduce the amount of damage I can do. So I'll just go with someone else. This I think would be a good idea because that slow unit of Ibex Warriors can only go so far, so I can put myself here, flank anything that moves to this position. Okay, move to there. I can easily deal with that one just by, I think I can combine fire to kill it this turn. So let's use you, 4+, very good. 10 is okay. Get 2 wounds of 5 thus far, just back off a touch. These chariots are starting to pop out, that makes my life easier. How do we deal with you? I can just about mortar it, which is convenient. Great damage, max damage. Dead in 1 hit, way to go mortar. That we don't care about, we'll continue to wait for these to spill out. You two I want to dedicate into that one, so let's wait for these two to move. So focusing over here. I think you would be better off into the harpies because they have 2 wounds, so any volley you get through kill the harpy. It won't reach us, we knew that was going to happen anyway. Let's do you now. Get over here to flank the double one, great. Could have done a lot better there. Otherwise, probably face this way just in case the chariot gets a bit too close. So, that one can maybe catch us if we're a bit unlucky. Don't care about that. They're going to come forward. Probably you've got better move than them, so maybe I can get them into a bad position. So now we rush over here. Shoot this one. 2 wounds left, surely that's good enough. Got it, yep. And our mechanical expertise you, because you're going to need it on this side. Defense 9. Otherwise, just be like that so they come a bit further forward. Or hell, you can even go further away. Now you can really draw them over here. I didn't quite reach them there, which is a shame. So they get, well, hopefully they charge that one, I can flee. If they go for that one directly, then so be it. Over here, that hasn't moved yet, which is very annoying. I was hoping it would. Let's just start shooting it, and then I have to take the cover here is allowing it to, makes it hard to hit. It would be 4s, it goes down to 5s, but it's fine. Wounds, just back off. You are. Okay, you absolutely will fight the dragon, it seems. Can't stop you. I even escape to... I can't quite reach you to steam gun, which is a shame. Oh, it's going to be close. But I can test it. I want to make sure I'm not in... Well, now I'm definitely not going to make it. Okay, so I'll just use the movement to flank it with this one so I don't have to waste time with the dragon. I can hit you. All comes down to what this unit charges. That... Oh, me... okay, that's not... Oh, the reduced range. I can't even reach it with that one. That's really bad because what's going to happen is he's going to get double hit and I can't move him to safety. So the dragon's just been stuck, abandoned. Okay, you've got me there. I could flee now, but if you do, he's just going to end up... Oh, I'll show you what happens. I'll flee and then get charged anyway. Once you're double flanked like that, I can't help him. Okay. Well, I'm fairly confident you'll win because you can just hack that one to death, but yeah, defense 6, they'll be power 5, they'll be power very high. Just shy of stopping it. Oh well. What do I want to do? You obviously want to help yourself. They're only defense 4, so I think this just sheer consistently use your own Furious Charge here. Flank around those and kill them when I have a second, so I'm going to prioritize that Harpy unit is the next issue. The mortar would be good just into the big block. Or not, 5, 4, 5, 6. Don't worry about that. Can I take a long range bolt or a shot over there? No, I'm going to have to do something else first. You? Yeah, hang on. Good progress. They're just... I can't really get away from them. I get a 2-up save if they charge me there, so it's not the end of the world. What, they're not fearless? Yeah, they're discipline 7, not fearless, so if you win combat against them, they pretty much just run away. Good, that unit finally moved. That's what I was hoping for. You can do this. Side and kill them. Okay, you're going to get to there. Can I outposition you with something? God, my 23 move. You're not quite fast enough to get over there. What about you? I can escape all the charge radius, but then I can't get there to flank is the problem. No, I don't think there's enough space there to squeeze myself. Even with the +4 movement, I don't think I can get here and then turn around and hit them. So instead, I'm just going to move away. And will they reach? If I move out of the way, they'll actually reach the city guard, which is unfortunate. So I'm just going to hit them head on. I should be able to win anyway. Using the Warcry ability, there's only one combat, so don't worry about it. It will hurt you somewhat, I'm afraid. In case this doesn't go our way, I'm going to be back here so you can recharge that unit. Do your range damage to this one, and then flank them. Pow pow. Ready to show them who's boss. There's another unit left. Oh, you're still good to go. And it's nothing really good to target, so just those will do. Here we go. What's the damage? This is a duel between Gagduk and Kuki. I take no damage. Or was that them? No, that was his attack, so I'm fine. Do I? Oh, I'm in yielding. I reroll save, so we're great in duels, so I don't have to worry about it. All hits, and they're only power 4. I only do a single wound. That's not good for combat res. And then Wacky instantly kills the chariot, apparently. That's great. 2 wounds, so I just about win. Take some damage, but that's okay. But we are stuck with them for now. Oh, now you're going to get flanked by the big block. Great. I guess I could counterflank them with the Dwarven Flying Machine. Yeah, it's better off than just... Would you rather be hit by them or just leave you there and have you deal with that one? Probably that way around. Kill those. You countercharge. You can even throw those in just for a bit of extra damage. Are they going to be doing anything else useful? Not really. Punching 10 times into this to break them in combat might be worth it. They won't put any attacks into the handgunner, so it's just good for combat resolution purposes. You're in a bit of trouble. who do we want to do this first? Okay, well, if you win here, you can flank those. Don't worry about that. So really it just comes down to who do I want to Hex of Ruin. This one, I'm power 6, their defense 3. It makes no difference. This one, it would make a big difference because I'm power... Well, I'm power 3, 4, 5 because of the Lance, 6 because of the Banner of Fury, and their defense 5. So already 5s to save with all the rerolls and everything. So probably this one. See if I can break them in one turn, I can then flee you to safety. Should be fine everywhere else, really. And then everything else is just killing things at range. You want to kind of come forward and start healing arrows into the Ibex Warriors. And the long range option, way back here. What isn't in cover ideally. Double 6, never mind. They're just someone sustained 2 bolt throwers. Cookie with a bunch of damage, that's great. We roll a horrendous number of 1s and lose, that's not good. We'll probably win the combat res because I charged them in, yeah. So he dies, but then we win the fight by so much they run from the handgunners. Don't roll 1s, Dragon. We take 1 wound here and do 5, so we win. They'll probably run. Yes. And the Engineer with 3 attacks now with a great weapon can lay down a good bit of damage. The machine does nothing. We do win. They've got ranks, so this is going to be close. We got them. Excellent. Now flee from the big unit. Here, I'm more confident. 15 of 18 and then 5 ups. Killing, what, 9? 1 wound back, so just bear in mind we've got a wounded guy. Flee off the field. Okay, with the exception of Wacky not rolling a save at all, we kind of did okay. So you're going to run. I want to charge anything else. Well, there's this unit. I can flank them with my big block in a second, so no. Everything else is happy to just deal range damage. I can shoot these to death without getting stuck into combat. Yeah, it's quite a hardy unit, so don't engage that way. So it really comes down to how many of these rally. They're discipline 7, so they've got good odds, but I'm hoping at least one of them runs away. While we wait and see what happens, let's use some other units. Who's not going to get to shoot them? That's the question. If they rally, they're going to be... Their vision cone is here, so be careful. That's a good shout. The Ibex Warriors. That one rallies immediately, good to know. We rally as well. That one rallies. This is going to be a headache everywhere, isn't it? This one's easy. I'm going to have you rush over here. I can reach them, but it's going to be a... It's definitely going to be a side charge, because reaching the back requires I come up here. That's too far, and then twist around. I can't reach them. Maybe I can do it next turn. They're going to keep running though, so at least one of them is off the field. Okay, can you shoot that and then run? Elves are quick. 3 units for me, you, and you. Well, just put all your DPS. Well, that's actually better because you get 4s to hit. Just get out the wood so you can position easier later. You can fire into the tougher one. Or not. Apparently they're immune to being bolt throwered. And in this one, can you get up here in such a way that you can eventually catch and charge? It's 4 points of movement enough to complete that. You can do that, and then you've got to twist it a bit. Worth a try. I'd love to flank that unit and get rid of it again. Full steam ahead. I need to be a bit careful here. No, I need to twist even further to get out of their bloody... I'm now safe. Obviously, it looks like I can reach them now, but that will shrink in a second, so that's pretty much the best I can offer, so I hope that's still in range after the depleted movement. There you go, I can catch them. Any charge? Good. I don't know where you're going, but don't worry. So this and this are yet to move. I guess you're relatively safe here. Most of The mortar would be much more effective into these because of its power 4, but I want that unit gone. It's tight. Got away with it. The Goatman's surprisingly durable. By sheer weight of fire, I can cut them down. You do the same. Yep. Those gone. Let's start. Next unit will be the smaller one. Can't hit anything here, it seems. No, I can just about squeak an angle through. You don't. Your one of you is wounded, so I don't really need to get into a fight here. Just losing one. Stand there and distract them while I shoot these to death. Good hits, good damage yet. They'll almost certainly break them. Have to roll double one to hold on. Harpies nice and fast, got decent hitting power when they charge, but not very good at getting into losing fights. You could rear charge, but I'm happy just to kill them the old-fashioned way. A little bit of shooting this turn, or swap them to routing this turn anyway, so we've got them. Once I see enough wounds have been done. There you go, already done. Crazy Train did it himself. I'm just going to skip the rest because it's already over. Alright, let's try healing that dragon. It's going to take a bit. How many wounds do I get back? I get one for free, and then how much when I press the heal button? None until I see the level up. Okay, do everyone else first. City Guard, ranged attacks, gold, or just the range, fine. The Bolt Thrower, power, reroll ones, or I think an extra shot is absolutely the way to go. And the Mortar, Mad Mortar's leveled, gets its reroll ones, damage is nice. Okay, you're healthy enough. You're all healthy. You're perfectly healthy. 6 of 7 is good for cavalry. And then the dragon levels. Yeah, I thought this was going to happen. I'm going to have to make a choice between either being more potent in a fight or replenishing up to full. This is the better choice long term. So I'll just do that and then take what healing I can get. Which is 2. That's really not good at all. I have to play very, very cagey to get through here. We'll finally get another random event, so we get to complete our quest to hit the question mark dice. Ooh, Dark Gift. Okay. Right, so it's going to be interesting where I have to pick a unit. I will do it and then you roll a dice. I think you get, as I recall, just 1 power and attack. Now, of these, what would I want it on the most? Probably, I'm not sold on Crazy Train's actual damage output, whereas other things like the Flying Machine or the Dragon would be the cool option, where you could just have them be insane power, insane attacks, but it's already potent enough in a fight I trust it, whereas you actually struggle to hurt and kill things. So, yeah, I'm going to try it on Crazy Train. Instantly fail. Okay. There you go. That Crazy Train is now down to 1 wound, or 0 wounds. Can I even win with a... I'm going to go into the shop and see what I can do. So 1, 2, or 3 again. Spin the wheel. Let's see what we get. I can actually... Well, if it's... I can't actually afford any of those units. I'm realizing I'm 4 gold off of buying anything regardless. So, no, disregard that. We're just going to buy things. Upgrades for you two is nice. Yeah, that's good. The Natural Power is a really good one. Heavy up, Banner of Mist, so you can't be shot. Banner of Mist, Banner of... Don't really need that on you. So we'll go buffs for the characters, because they can benefit a lot. You getting the Potion of Power is nice. It gives me the 103. To buy what? Banner of Fury, in case I charge the handgun. That's a bit silly. City Guard can get those. I don't care about Banners of Valor or War Banners, so really it'll be a choice of other bits and pieces. Unyielding, maybe just give him reroll saves in case he gets stuck in the duel as well. That's probably better than any of those. Yeah, let's buff up the characters. Now, ordinarily, I'd absolutely just go for, please let me go into the heal so I can get everyone up to full strength and get something on this unit, help the dragon out massively, but I'm not allowed to do that. I have to go for the random event and get Holy Gift. Well, that'll help out massively. So Wacky, it's the one where you get to pick a unit and you get to reroll all of your damage saves. Obviously great on the Dreadnought because you can make it invincible, but you're not going to be able to get to use that in the Act 2 boss, and this is about to be all of a sudden the hardest Act 2 boss I've ever played, so I'm going to have to take the best option, which is Wacky, and just make you kind of invincible. There you go, Divine Dragon. Doesn't help us in terms of our minuscule wound count, but at least I have a couple there to try and limp through this. Silver Host. Alright, let's really focus now. Oh, the benefits of RNG. Sometimes you just get hosed royally, so I'll put Dragon behind there because I need... Oh, I see. You always come back at least one, so I get to play with it. It's not going to do very well with one wound. You're going to get instantly shot and killed, but it's technically on the field. Okay, the artillery at the back. You're pretty healthy, so you can just be there in front. You shoot things here, why not? Be that far forward. Okay, so we've got long-range artillery-wise. We have a proper cannon there that can't actually see anything. It's in a terrible position, so don't worry about that. So really the only thing to be concerned with is the bolt thrower. Dragon's going to come forward. It's probably going to come... They've got... The problem is they've got fire breath, steam gun, and between the three they can easily just come forward, shoot and kill you. I can't stop them. So assume that's dead. Let's think about how I can deal with these at the back. Probably fly the dragon straight over. Let's just pass. Wasting the turn with artillery that can't hit us. That unit hasn't moved yet, so I can't actually put the dragon there safely. I can probably kill those berserkers immediately with the knights, which is nice. In that case, I can have you start to hit the... Maybe you can kill the bolt thrower at range. Reroll the ones. There you go, so a good number of hits. So there you go, we're 1/5 of the way there. Oh, maybe the Dwarf Warriors instead. I can just conga line through their entire flank here. Not going to move to stop me apparently, so why not? Not that fussed about their big infantry in the centre, so you can just come forward a bit. Like 6s to hit is really unfortunate, but better than shooting any of these big infantry stacks. 3 hits is okay. Another wound. So maybe next turn with slightly better rolling I might be able to get rid of it. Yeah, that's now wasted its move, so I could fly the dragon over. How brave do you feel in that maybe you can instantly get the kill on the stupid bolt thrower before it shoots anything? Not brave. I don't think that's going to go our way, let's be honest. Get to there. I can't fire breath anything, but what I could do to be a bit cheeky, probably, I can do that trick of wiggling my, like, twisting in and out, so I'm technically in the woods, they're not. So if I'm, go a bit further back, so if I'm there, obviously I can't see them to shoot them because I think I'm not touching the terrain. Can't show light, but if I inch forward, about here, it's not in touching it yet, and I'm going to twist my base such that I do actually get in. I need to go a bit further forward. Oh hell, I'm just inch forward and then inch out. It's the easy way to do it. Live on 1, that's a shame. Can't finish it with anything really, so we'll just back away so you don't get shot. Don't know if I'm still touching the woods there. Might have to just stand here actually. Dragon, yeah, you're going to do the 1 wound to him. It was inevitable. Oh, you survived. Alright, let's fire off your steam gun just before you die. You might as well do something. Help us contribute a bit of damage onto the dragon. Great. It's damage you otherwise wouldn't have had. And then come forward. Which you want to try running away. Can't flee, remember, so I'm basically just stuck here. So now just stand there and act as a tank for somebody else. With their fly 20, they'd be able to catch me and roast the wound off no matter where I position myself, so you have to suck that up. Other things I can do, you can now start to kill the big creatures. Any hits you get here do nice damage. You got another 2 wounds, down to 3 already. Oh, you're going to come assassinate my poor dragon, but I get 2 up save rerolling. No damage thus far. Okay, good start. I don't think they'll charge because they count as ranged units, air quotes. Obviously you have to escape the dragon because it will charge you, so greedy here, poke into short range and then run away. Freeze the hit, that might just kill it. No, he rolled amazingly and kept himself alive. Don't care about that. Yeah, you might be about to be assassinated by that. Can I finish it off with a steam cannon if I put myself here? So a steam gun from you. This. Good range. Max damage, great shot. Oh, stop rolling so amazingly well. And I have to make a choice. Either I take the pistol rounds or I mechanically engineer myself. It will help because I'm inevitably going to get schemed out of these. But as long as I use myself first, I can use that before I go. So let's just try and shoot and kill it. 2 hits, that's great. Still alive, stop rolling 3s. Shot here. Single one of these go through, you're dead. And yeah, died instantly, couldn't do that properly. Got me. And there's goes my 2 best pieces. Go through those, clean up the line. Would have been better off just hiding here and then flying over later. Don't care about that. Use your curse standard now. I should probably kill that first before it gets to do anything, otherwise I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. So you're the most consistent ones to do it. Just need a single wound. There we go. That's good. They use the other units first, giving me enough time for you to do this. I'll get a 2-up save against all the annoying targets. As long as you're not going to get hit by anything in range, you're okay. So engage in a flying machine battle. My save is just going to be better than theirs. That can move forward and catch me, so I'm going to have to back away from them. Just make sure you aren't in cannon range or bolt thrower range anywhere. So like this will do. There's no way I can be caught there. They're slow, so don't worry about those. This is good. You are going to have to choose between either killing those or killing that. Probably actually I can just use you to assassinate the bolt thrower now. We're 1 wound off saving the dragon. Now it's dead. Safe there. You would be a good target into the multi-wound option. Actually, the closer range one. 2 hits. 2 wounds. Going to catch me for at least a bit, so let's have you. Well, it's just a flame cannon that will never reach us. So I'm going to have you deal with those instead. So you divert your DPS here. I don't know if I can quite reach it, so safe shot on this one, and then next time I can hit that. You're going to get flamed, but I have a 2-up save. If you don't, you still manage to roll double 1. Great. So you have the exact same damage as he does. You are outnumbered 2 to 1. Great. Fussed about their stuff at the back there. Be relatively straightforward, even as tough as they are. 5s, 10 of them. No damage, good. They'll definitely break. Back charge or side? Probably a side. Still worth it, because if they hold, then I can then hit them again. Berserkers. You could charge. You could very easily kill one of those in combat. All the buffs at the cat. Orm's actually quite good at hitting things. And I'll be what, defense 7 against power 4, and it won't charge back, so I get a 2-up save. That leaves you to engage that one with ranged and kill it. And I start kiting the bigger units. That seems sensible. That hasn't reached anything. In terms, we want to shoot and kill that before it goes. Unfortunately, if I shoot with you, you're probably going to get caught by the miners, so I have to do something about them. Still worth it to not take the damage. 2 hits again. No 5s this time, so it just dies. I don't know what that does. Do you want to use stuff? Potion of Power against a 3-wound machine. You might want to save it against something better. You have, as a unit, you have 8 attacks. The machines are basically identical, except I have better power, and you've got skill better, 4 attacks. Pretty certain you can win without the Potion of Power. Good, they've chosen to ignore me. That's convenient. We'll just pass now. Come, that hasn't moved yet still, so that's the problem. So I guess I should put all of my damage up into those. Yeah, they've missed you there. So as long as they back away with the handgunners, they've actually caught no one. That's very lucky. So pieces back do nothing. Oh, good. 4's to hit and you hit 2 times. Terrible rolling as always, handgunners. They rally, but dwarves do that, so that's not unexpected. Handgunners, again. Yeah. It's just going to take forever to get through all the infantry blocks. And we need you to get through these very quickly. Can't afford to get stuck. Oh, don't roll that many 5s and 6s. 1 wound. At least break though, how kind. Again, going to the warriors now. He hits every time, does all 4, very good. I still managed to take a wound. No, I have 2 upset, I'm fine. Now start flying around and killing those. Annoyingly, it's going to be a side charge. I can't really go anywhere except for engaging that immediately. Or I could just... Well, they've already rallied, so I have to deal with them. Anything else to do? They've not moved to a position I care about. You just hang... Do everything I can to kill them this turn. Oh, max damage. Don't think I can get through 10 miners is the problem. Worth a try though. You won't catch that. I'll just ignore you as well. Just a bit first. Run that way. That's good. That's promising. I might be able to get through them then. Start kiting like mad. You're after that one. The best bet would probably be the handgunners. Hey, an actual good roll. Look at that. Much better. Got him. Okay, these silly cannons at the back. Do we particularly care? No, I'm just going to have you roast berserkers indefinitely. Easily hide from their ranged output by being behind their own unit. They rally as well, they always will. Just chain rally like this. Yeah. No, you're going to have to run, otherwise you get charged and killed for no reason. I'm happy to use you as a distraction piece to keep these two in check while I volley them to death with more potent units. Just an inch. Again, the knights go. Good hits. If they don't spike a ridiculous number of saves, you're fine. And we get to keep all 6, that's very good. Break again. Well, I can charge either into their back or just go kill the cannon. Probably charge into those. Trying to think about future turns. So there, I'll be positioned about here. I won't be able to angle a charge into the cannon, which is annoying. If I go for that and they rally, will they be able to see me? I'm just trying to cover them. I can't. I'm not allowed to see their arc, but I'm pretty sure it'll just go like this. I'll be there. I think I'll be clear of their vision cone, so I'll be able to kill that and then basically run away. Otherwise, I can just ignore both of them and turn around and come over here. Just hope they don't come back again. Depends how quickly that moves. Oh, it's really annoying because there's no way I'm going to be able to... I need to wait for all of these to move and that, and I can't afford... I'm not going to get flame cannon. It'll be damage that would be catastrophic, so just get rid of it now while I have the chance. I'm drawn a bit too far up there. Everyone else can shoot and kite. After the big block, doesn't really matter to me. Trying to shoot through a unit of deep guard that size is utterly futile, so let's just focus on the dwarf warriors. We can avoid combat for one more turn by twisting this. Defense 5, this is going to take forever. They haven't actually moved yet, so maybe you want to wait for that one. Save there. One at a time. Yeah. Oh, you're buggered now. Kevin got me. How do I deal with you effectively then? Well, I guess I can use you and you. They're also in cover just to be even more annoying about it. Well, worst case scenario, I can actually fly you over, have you, and engage them in melee. So instead, I have you dedicate yourself to. Means if I use this unit too early, you're going to get chased by that. So let's shoot this first, actually. How can I shoot that? I don't care. It's important to me that I can now position that one. Okay, you're after those. Right. I can recharge them with the elves to try and save them. It's not a very good idea. Oh, that's annoying. So even if I kill this, you're in for being immediately hit by a cannon. Although it tends to go at the end of the phase, so I can kind of just run away from it if I had to. Okay, you need to be in everywhere at once now, engineer. You could charge this to save that unit. You could charge that in the back to save that unit. Or just the bolt throw is the least important thing in my army. I'm actually just gonna let it go. So ignore that. You have a choice between either coming up here and killing the cannon. Yeah, which you can do easily. So you can shoot them and then come up here and engage that. That will leave you free to kill that and then do what you want. Or come over here and save the handgunners by flanking those. What am I more scared of? I can probably endure one cannon round and keep all of this alive to shoot and kite stuff. So you're having more strength over here is probably the better option. The Berserkers first. Fly over here to put that unit in the side. I have the pistol I forgot about, why not? Should have done that into those. Definitely see them, so it's definitely charge. They rally again, and they can't see me as we gamed out. That's fine. I'll swap targets onto these. Pretty sure you'll be able to shoot all of those. Can't afford to get stuck here, so get through it very quickly. Dead in one. Don't lose the knight, which is also appreciated. Yeah, not enough range to catch that, so it's going to get a chance to shoot at me. Save our poor handgunners. You're just dead. I can't flee it with 0 move speed. Guess you could have hit them in the side and hit them in the back and try and beat them in combat, but I wouldn't trust them to. They do more damage just running around shooting. Me first, okay. I'd love for... I don't think they use that until nearer the end of their kind of sequence, so maybe I can wait to see where that moves. You definitely want to use this now. Make yourself nice and strong and attack-based. Could I even escape that if I wanted to? Let's have a look in advance. Cost me half my movement to do that. No, I'm going to get cannoned basically no matter what I do here. Because it's clearly locked onto me as a target, so maybe I just suck it up. I'm going to lose a couple of them and come over here and kill the cannon anyway. So, you have moved already. Sadly, you're in a position to catch both of us, which is really irritating. Guess I'll put more damage into the Berserkers. One target and eliminate it. Come after my archers. Same idea. Most of the way through that unit now. Now they've moved, I can at least outposition you. There's nowhere I can go, I'm afraid. I guess I can put myself in cover. That would at least mitigate the damage output I'm about to receive to an extent. And then next turn I can probably move to relative safety. So I'm in cover, so when I get cannoned, I take one less shot. I lose the already injured one, and a wound spills over. Not the end of the world. You're still active, but of course you've been pinned, so I'm just going to move you to safety. This way. Force that unit to go either left or right. I do trust you can get through this pretty quickly. It's 3 from the character. A bunch more from the flying machine. Their annoying reroll gets a bunch of hits, but only take 1 wound. Got them, very good. Down here you are... Wow, the bolt thrower didn't take a single... We won combat with the bolt thrower, that's hilarious. Okay, that's a huge block of infantry just wasting its turns doing nothing then. Can I be cheeky and have you charge that, thereby allowing you to escape the range of the cannon? That's not a bad idea. That one guy getting his attacks might scrape off the wounded one, but I don't think that's a bad compromise, really. So yeah, let's just get out of here. Use your charge ranges to escape. Really? You've chosen to move to there. How on earth am I going to deal with you is a good question. 2, shoot through. I'm going to, again, just kill the softer target. I can easily get through them this turn at least. I'll have you finish them off. Use their cannon range like, well, it can't really bother us yet. I'll be able to move to safety afterwards. Sure you actually go this way. One, okay. Come down this way actually, that's better. You won't catch us, which I knew was the case. We're fine in that regard. Do you want to fly over there and kill that, or do you want to help with this? Off the last two, please. I have to be stuck here fighting for a while. Relevant now. You go after that unit now. Could you just come over there and immediately kill the cannon where you're so inclined? Just get it off my back. Yeah, you can. Before I fly over, do you want to shoot something? Then, yeah. If I fly there, move. That's like minimum distance shoot, and I've got 15.7. So I can use like 3 there, and then just go forward. I can easily get there to do that. Yes, so let's do a bit more damage as I go. Rolling ones. 2, 3, and pistol it. Probably like 1 Dwarf Warrior left. 2. Get rid of that horrid artillery piece. You suspect you'll start... Okay, I was about to say you start taking damage. No, we're fine. Should I just recharge that unit and see if I can break them in combat? They are all dead. I do lose the injured one, I saw that coming. Take care of the cannon. I don't... If the bolt thrower goes down, I could just heal it to full after the battle anyway, so just leave it so I can do more damage to these instead. They're more of a threat. Sorry, stout shield marksman. Do I want to use the knights anymore? Not against the dwarf warriors. Yes, I'd be happy to recharge them. Not that unit. They're too tough. I'm going to be saving on 2+ against basically everything I can throw at them because of their masterwork armor. You're after me. I don't really care. Maybe I can just use you to kill them instead. Eventually I'll get you into the back of that unit. To do, but rain ammunition to the deep guard here. Woeful as it is. Roll ones, you cretins. Yeah, we're finally starting to take damage. You can just run away now. Got us. Artillery pieces can't run, they just die when they fail morale. Over here, Orin. 3 wounds. Machine does the last 2. Back, we're fine. Skip the rest. If you want to pick off that unit for us, that would be appreciated, because I don't... Well, I guess I can just have you run up... No, let's be more effective here. So that one is now the easiest target to get through in terms of damage. That's you moving, so maybe I can now navigate behind. I've got the movement to do this. There and recharge that unit. Good, they're going the wrong way. I appreciate it. They haven't got anything fast to pester me with anymore, so slow dwarven bricks aren't much of a threat. I'll actually do that and still get the shot, so I'll probably have to move this way instead. Can't do that either, they're just in a really annoying position, so I can't turn and shoot this turn. The next turn, you come back, flying machine. This turn, but I can do something. They'll be dead, and I'll just keep chipping away at the warriors to reduce enemy morale. Yeah, we've got them now. Terrible about the crazy train and wacky, but we'll get through it. 1 more to kill. You two just stand and shoot, stand and shoot. Level 1 is in fact 1 and 2. Another one. Guess I could do this, be a short range shot and then fly over. If I can get them to turn around and waste their own time. Hope we can get here to actually shoot them this turn. Oh, devastating. These two will die. Flat. Still routing this turn, it will be next turn. I'll find them through. Shoot those last 3 to death and call it. We're not going to get through the big brick here. Point blank. 1 arrow. Really close and see the damage. First rank fire, second rank fire. That's bad. Gotcha. You just sort of irrelevant. Skip the rest. Right. Heal my single entities, please, I beg. We need help. Only 30%. But bizarrely there, the boss, it's still 50% for bosses, but 100% for elites, following the elite buff. So you get 50% and then 5% and then minus 25 for mercenary cults, so 30. Fine. The handguns are leveled. Finally, unit size or something that came up ages ago. And get more shots. And then the dreadnoughts. I would have taken replenishment at that point, but sure, extra attacks, why not? So when I actually do get to fight things, there you go, 4 of 8 is usable. And then you as well. Always stuck on +1 forever, it seems. Dwarven Inflammatory, I think you're good with 3, because you'll just heal 1 passively each turn anyway, so you're okay. You're full 2, you can go up to 7. I think 5 is usable. I'm going to take the size here, and you're okay. Act 3. Right, more random events to fish out, so again, I can immediately have a look, and it's going to be 2. There's a path to take 3. Alright, yeah, we'll see how we're going to do that. We'll have no money whatsoever, but wow, look at all the random events. Can I actually force it so there's no longer any events we can take? There's our full weird and wonderful army that has no real through line whatsoever. Other than that, it's completely nonsensical. Like, it'll be, we're going to go there, battle, random event, shop, random event. So what have we've done Dark Gift and Holy Blessing, random encounters gone. It could probably do another random encounter. That's likely what will happen. Forgotten Tomb's been done. Mercenary's been done. There's a whole bunch of random mercenary spawns that could happen. I think they only cost 150, so I could buy another one. So that's likely what we'll get. We're going to start repeating random events. We've done so many. That's the whole point, isn't it? Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. So please do like and subscribe. It massively helps out the channel, and I do appreciate it. We're obviously coming to the end now, so if you have any ideas for future weird and wonderful Soul runs, please do let me know. I'm happy to take feedback on board. Or if you just want to chat with me and others down in the comment section, that's great too. Thank you very much. I do hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.